Hello, it's Karen, the Weekend Craftaholic, and I'm back again with one little word for June. Now, if you've been following this, you'll know that I've been keeping up every month, and not long ago posted the May one. Now, June is all about a mid-year check-in, so I've already gone through my journaling. I've already put all of my notes. There's 3 pages of notes where you've basically just put your thoughts down around with your word and so on. So the hard bit's already done here. The other bit of prep that I've done is I've printed off this sheet. Now I'm just going to cut these up while I explain, because all of my work effectively is going to be inside my little pockage page this month. I just want something to decorate it. There's not a lot else to do other than maybe put the month. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to use this to kind of encapsulate my page. So those are my front and back for this, and then I'm going to decorate the paper sheets as well, because I really don't need that double page spread at all this month. Now, of course, if you want to go crazy, you can decorate it to your heart's content. I'm choosing to use my time wisely. That is my word this year, time. And I have to say, it's probably been a good prompt for me reflecting back, because I didn't actually feel like I've been doing well with my word this year. But when I look back on it and read the previous months, I think I've not done too bad. I think I've pretty much achieved what I wanted to do. Now, I decided to use the theme of rainbows because it's obviously Pride Month in the US and the UK. And so that is my theme for this month, just to add a little bit of colour as well. I thought, why not? It's right in the middle of the book. Who doesn't love rainbows, right? And it gives me an opportunity to use some colour. 1st of June is winter where I am in Australia. It's not all sunshine where we are. So having this bit of colour in the middle of the book is going to be great. And I'm going to leave it as simple as that for my little pockage page. I'm going to be brave with the colour. If you know, I've recently bought these pops of colour and I have been loving them. I'm going to go brave, because if I make a mess of this, I'll make a mess of the book. But I'm pretty confident it's going to go well. These pages are pretty thick. I'm going to basically try and create this effect on here. And if it works, I'll do the same on here as well. And I'm just going to put a title card for the month of June once it dries. Now, I've done a little bit of a practice. I did a bit of practice on a card that I made actually. I wish I'd have took a picture. You'll get the gist when you see me do it. And I've got my big spatula, so I'm just going to put blobs and drag it across. So let me make a start on that while we carry on chatting. Now, I've purposely chosen these colours to match the same order here. And I'm going to apply quite a bit on this. Now, my backup plan, if I do stuff it up, is then I'm just going to colour this page with some pattern paper. I've got plenty of rainbow paper in my room. I just thought it'd be nice just to do something, have a little bit of fun playing with these colour pops. I keep calling them colour pops, the pops of colour. I need to remember that, because they are a real nice product to use. I really do like it. So here we go. You can see just how shiny they are. I don't know what the consistency is different from liquid pearls. I've always been a big fan of liquid pearls rather than Nuvo drops. I don't know why I'm preferring these, to be honest, but for some reason I am. So here goes nothing. Now, I guess I could do it all the way to the edge, but I'm not going to do, because that's probably where I'm going to write my month. And hopefully you can see that. Now, I don't want it to be too perfect. I don't want it to be flat. I want to have a bit of texture, so I'm not going to press too hard on this. But I do want it to be a relatively straight line. You can see there, I've got a bit of a shine and shimmer. I probably pressed a bit too hard on that. But look at this. How gorgeous is that? Let me see if I can line that up and just add a bit more on. Whoops. Oh, I'm probably going to ruin it now by messing with it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to ruin it. I never know when to stop. All right, Karen, you need to stop. All right, I'm going to leave that as it is. But what do you think of that effect? Right, so that's going to need a bit of time to dry. I'm not going to use my heat gun because it's going to start to bubble up, which is a pretty cool effect if that's what you're looking for. But in this case, I am not. So I'll leave all these out, turn the camera off, and I'll come back to do the other page. So that is nice and dry, and I'm absolutely loving the shine and finish on that. I think for the underneath, I'm going to try and do a bit more of the rainbow shape and get it more of the page covered. I probably should have started at the bottom, but we'll do a big swoop. I'm going to try not to press on as much as I did last time. So that is now dry, and look at that, the gorgeous colours. And what I've done, I just want to show you how I've done this. I just did a quick word out on my computer, and because I wanted to print it on this is actually, it's not acetate, it's matte laminating, what's the word? Laminating sheet. It was an extra piece that I've kept because I didn't need a full A4 sized one. And I'm just going to cut this out now. But what I've done is I attached it just to that piece of paper because it was a smaller piece, just so that it would print out. And you can see the first time I did try and print, I didn't have it in the right place. The good thing is, because it's see-through, you can actually see where to apply it next time around. And I just held it in place with some of this tape from scrapbook.com, and you can see it prints straight on that anyway. So yeah, so that is that bit done. Let's get all that out of the way. And that is going to go here underneath. And I've got this vellum glue runner, so I know that if I apply this on the back here, it's not going to show through, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Let's stick that in the middle, and then, whoops, that wasn't quite dry. I thought it was, but that's fine. We can scratch it off the plastic pocket. And which colour was that? That was like the greeny one, wasn't it? So let's just apply a little bit more on here, just to cover that up. You would never know it wasn't there. And a little bit more of this colour, because you know mistakes happen to all of us. I'm not going to edit these out, I just want to show you how I fix them. And there we go. So I'll just let that dry, and then we're going to fix my other acetate pieces. Now while I'm waiting for that to be done, I think I might actually dip the bottom of these just in some of this pink glitter, just to add a little bit of texture and a little bit more pizzazz. It is Pride Month after all. I think I'll go with silver actually. And my glue pen is running out, but I know if I take the end off here, I'm just going to get a blob of glue at the bottom. And there you are, my one little word for June is done. I hope you enjoyed that. Got a little bit messy towards the end with the glitter and all of the pops of colour, but I had fun this month doing that after I'd gone through my journaling. And I've got a lovely bright layout in my pocket page notebook. I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you next time. Have a great crafting weekend.